morning, happy Monday. So for today's breakfast, I have a breakfast burrito and I'm using 1.5, actually no, it was two of the egg muffin cups. One was a little bit smaller than the other. And so that would be 1 point. And then I have 2 pieces of the chicken bacon, the alfresco chicken bacon that you can see in my grocery haul, which is always linked below in the playlist. And that is 1 point. The tortilla is 1 point, and I have a French onion cheese wedge. The Laughing Cow cheese wedge is for 1 point. So the whole breakfast burrito is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Then I have my 1 point coffee and 0 point fruit, and then my water. I'll show you what I'm going to take for lunch today. So for lunch today, I have 14 pieces of the Hormel turkey pepperoni for 1 point. I have one of the light Baby Bell cheeses for 1 point. Hard-boiled egg for 2. Then I have some cherry tomatoes, some grapes for 0, and then the garlic and herb good thins for 4 points. I have 2 points worth of red pepper hummus, and then yogurt for 2 points, and then veggies for 0. And then I'm also taking one of these by peach drinks, and the whole thing is 1 point. So lunch we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points, and then I'm going to take an apple for my break. I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Hi guys. Happy Monday. I just dropped my 16-year-old off at work. So this will be my new car vlog background for the next 6 or 7 weeks or so until harvest is over. So this is his 3rd day and he is really tired today. So he worked the first day, I think, like they were supposed to work 10 hours, but they got off an hour early, so I think it was just 9. And then yesterday he had a 12-hour shift, and they get a 30-minute lunch, so he worked 11.5 hours. So for his first job, he's definitely getting a taste of what work can be. And he was so funny. He's like, my hands feel really funny. I think I'm getting calluses or something on them. He goes, am I gonna have calluses? And I'm like, yep, but that's a sign of real work. So I think it's good for him, and I think he's gonna hang in there. And you know, he's hurting on his shoulders from lifting up the big tubs, and you know, he's hurting in, you know, just using different muscles that he doesn't use on an everyday, you know, daily basis. So but I'm proud of him. He's gonna. And I think the money right now is motivating him, because, you know, for a 16-year-old boy, that's, you know, right now his #1 thing is to make money, and he's going to save. Keeps kind of flipping back and forth. At first it was going to be 80% save it for college, and then now it's 70%, and, you know, I mean, it's his money, and I'm going to encourage him to save, you know, at least 50% of it, but, you know, he's working hard, and I think he'll save, you know, most of it. I'm going to take him down. He gets paid, they say 3 weeks. The first paycheck will be like 3 weeks after the start of the job. So he should get paid the end of next week. Because last week, because this will be the second week. He still had school last week, and so he didn't start the first day that everybody else did. So end of next week will technically be the 3rd week, so they'll probably get paid next week, I imagine. So I'm going to take him down, since I don't work on Friday. I'll take him down, and he's going to open up a checking account and a savings account. So anywho, that's what I'm doing. It's about a 30-minute drive from my house out to the farm, and it's about a 20-minute drive from the farm to my work. So so I had to leave the house about 6:20, 6:25. The place is really nice. They normally, when he first went to orientation, he was told the shifts would be, the crew that he was put on would be the first shifts in the morning on the weekdays, and the, you know, kind of later shifts, which later can be anywhere like at 9 or it could be at noon on the weekends, and then they have Fridays off. But we started noticing, because they have a calendar that has all the schedules and they post them the day before, so they don't know what their schedule is till the night before. But we started noticing that it was kind of rotating, where, you know, one day they went at 7, another day they went at 9, another day they went in at noon. So he emailed the lady in the office, and her and the owners talked, and, you know, because he was like, well, I'm going to be there at 7, and I don't want to have to sit there for, you know, I could take him if he has to go at noon and I don't have any meetings that day. I can take an early lunch and take him to work if he has to be there at noon, but I can't, you know, I have to drop him off at 7. So he talked to them, and they said that if his crew starts any later than, you know, like 7:30, you know, or whatever, you know, even if he gets there at 7 and they don't start till 7:30, they told him that they would find him something to do, so he's not just standing around, you know, waiting for his shift to start, especially if they start at 9. So that was really nice of him. It's a place that hires, they like to hire people who've never had jobs before, teenagers and, you know, high school kids. That way it gives them, you know, a chance for a job. So, well, it's nice that they're working with him. So every day, Monday through Thursday, he'll go in at 7 and get off anywhere between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. So, and then the weekends, it doesn't matter since I don't work, so I can take him anytime. And then Fridays he should have off. So that's nice. I have Fridays off and he'll have Fridays off, so he'll be able to sleep in. And I have a feeling this first Friday he has off, he probably won't do much that day. I think he'll probably, because it'll be his, you know, it'll be, let's see, 4, 5, 6 days straight in a row of working, you know, at least 10 hours a day. So I have a feeling he'll probably won't come out of his room probably most of the day. So anyway, on my way to work, how was everyone's weekend? Hopefully it was good. Mine was okay. Yeah, I mean, there was, you know, just a lot of struggles and triggers this weekend, and you know, I don't want my channel to be about, you know, negativity, but I also want to be honest. I mean, the whole, you know, honest about my weight loss journey, and I mean the reason why it is a struggle, and there's certain things that kind of trigger it. And, you know, one of the things we do have in our family, you know, we have some mental health issues, and anyone who, you know, loves someone or loved someone, or, you know, with kind of issues like that would understand, you know, that it's hard. And, you know, we thought when we got a diagnosis that things would be better, but just now we know that just because you get a diagnosis and you get medication, that it's not a cure. There is no cure. So, you know, it's difficult, and, you know, sometimes it's just not good days, and, you know, you can go days and days with good days, and then, you know, something triggers it, and that's just kind of how it was this weekend. So, but anyway, I just, you know, I want to just be honest and let you know that it's not, you know, all rainbows and sunshine in my life, and that's why, you know, weight loss is a struggle and always been a struggle. You know, it's just different things, and unfortunately, you know, when you have, you know, I guess a food addiction, it's, you know, when you're stressed, you know, it's like I need to find other things to turn to instead of food when I'm stressed and when there's, you know, things going on. I mean, I didn't have full-on binges or anything this weekend, but it was kind of like the whole, like on Friday and Saturday especially, like the whole days, you know, during the day things just were so up and down, and then by the time night hit, it was just kind of like, it was just exhausting, and I didn't want to make dinner, you know, and so it was just like, you know, Burger King one day, McDonald's the next, and I never eat like that, and I really felt horrible each morning. And yesterday I felt really bad, and I mean, not, you know, like guilty bad, but physically bad, and I, you know, I just know my body doesn't want it, and I'm hoping that that's gonna be enough. With as bad as I felt yesterday, I'm hoping that that might be enough to make me think I need to turn to something else, you know. And, you know, another struggle is, you know, 5 years ago, I quit smoking, and I'm smoking cigarettes. Like, in this day and age, you have to, like, clarify what you smoke. And but that used to be, you know, food and cigarettes. And now, you know, I quit 5 years ago, a little over 5 years ago. And it, you know, there's times when things like this happen, and I still think about that, and I think, you know, and even in, you know, your, you know, exhausted, stressed mind, I think, okay, with, you know, maybe I should turn to that instead of food, because at least I wouldn't gain weight. But I know that I want a healthy body, not just a body that is of a certain weight. You know, I want to be healthy, and that's the reason why I quit smoking to begin with, was to be healthy. And so I just have to keep that mindset. And, you know, I know a lot of people will say, oh, I exercise, you know, that's my stress reliever. And I've tried that, and, you know, guys, I am never going to be a person that loves to exercise. And I thought I could be that way when I, you know, had joined a gym. And while I was we have the YMCA here, and that's where I had joined, because there's a lot of classes, and a lot of diverse classes, especially for kids. And, you know, I really enjoyed the classes. I enjoyed Zumba. I enjoyed, you know, there was some water classes I really liked. And, but it got too expensive. But I still didn't enjoy the exercise part of it. I think I mainly enjoyed being around people, and, you know, was a group of us that went, that we all knew each other, and then you got to know the other people going week after week. That was the part of it I liked. It wasn't the exercise. I didn't, you know, say, oh, I'm going to the gym today, yay, you know. It was more like, oh, I get to go see my friends in Zumba today, you know, I get to go splash around in the water today. That's what it was. So exercise is not going to be the answer for me, and I know that is for a lot of people, and I wish it could be for me. I've tried it, but it doesn't help. It doesn't distract my mind. Reading used to distract my mind, but even now, it's, you know, I'll start to read, but then my mind starts to wander, and I don't know what to do. I'll figure it out. I mean, I know this is a journey, you know. I know I have to, you know, I just have to figure out what works, and I will. And, you know, and I really appreciate everybody's comments, and, you know, I've gotten a lot of subscribers in the last, you know, month that I've been on here. I think it's been a little over a month exactly, and I really appreciate everyone's support. You know, the other YouTubers in this community are just wonderful, and I don't know what I would do without everyone. So anyway, I always work Mondays are always, you never know, I'm going to come into probably at least 15-20 emails, and actually no, it's not going to be a bad day. The bad day was when I missed that whole week of work and I came into 50-60 emails. So today won't be a bad day. It's supposed to be a little bit cooler the next few days. It was beautiful yesterday. I think it was 85 today. I think it's only supposed to be 65 today, and slight chance of rain. I know we're supposed to get rain Tuesday, and then I think Thursday and Friday, which could affect my son's schedule, because he works in the pack house of a farm, but the pickers outside, if it's raining too hard, they bring them in. So, which I don't think he'll be too upset about, because there's a lot of days coming up though, like our July. See, the season's supposed to go through usually the first week or two of August, and our Julys and Augusts are usually the warmest months, so I'm sure that, you know, these rain days are going to happen. Well, we usually don't get a lot of rain in June either, but we do occasionally. So yeah, so it's actually kind of nice to have a new drive to work in the mornings. You know, it's really beautiful where I have to drive them out to, because it's just only farmland out there. So it's it's kind of fun to watch all the machines at work and baling. There's a lot of baling going on, and anyway, yeah, it's just really pretty, but it's coming in from a different angle from the other opposite side of town, so it actually almost feels like something new. So, but it's gonna be hard on my gas tank, and I mean, don't think I'm a bad mom, but I'm asking my son to help with gas money, and I just think it's to kind of show him responsibility, and you know, I'm only asking for $10 a week, but normally I can fill up my gas tank and I can go an entire week of work, and about halfway through the next week I usually have to get gas on like Wednesday. And I went through just taking him back and forth to work, let's see, those 2 days, and then but actually yesterday, so I filled up my tank yesterday after I dropped him off at work, and all I did was go home after I got gas, and then went and picked him up last night, and then took him to work this morning, and I'm in town now, and I've used just a little over 1/8 of a tank. So it's gonna get kind of expensive with gas money, and right now our gas is like, it's going up. I think it's back up to $2.35 a gallon or something. I shop at both Fred Meyer and Safeway, where you get reward points, you get gas points for their gas stations. So I try to shop at both of them every week. I'll like pick, you know, I either do both on Fridays, or I'll do a lot of Safeway, and then the next week I'll do a lot of Fred Meyer, because the prices are pretty similar, and I just look at their ads for things that I might, you know, want to shop at one or the other or both. And that way I always have points at either one, and so I'm hopefully always have, you know, gas points to use. But yeah, I am asking him to pay, you know, about $10 a week in gas, so that'll just help out a little bit on that. So, because he chose his job, and one that was, you know, gonna be an hour drive for me every day, but you know, between the two, between going there and then coming back to work. Because like I said, I left the house at 6:20. It's now 7:20. So yeah, I mean, and I don't mind. Like I said, it's teaching him responsibility. He's making his own money. He's really excited about that. That way next year, you know, he's gonna be a junior, and his friends may want to go to movies, or, you know, he's going to actually have money where he can, you know, go do all that stuff. So he's excited. Anyway, so I'm almost at work, so I'm going to give my husband a call and let him know that I am almost here. And I did show you my breakfast this morning, which that was really good, by the way. I know I always say I'm going and then I get distracted by something, but that's me. That's me in everyday life. So I used the egg muffin cups, which I had posted a recipe on, which I always link, just so you know, all my playlists are linked below in the description box, so you can go right to them, and I have one. It's called Recipes. There's recipes, grocery hauls, all that are linked in the description box. And anyway, so I shared a egg muffin cup recipe. I believe it went up yesterday morning, Sunday morning. And I showed different ways to use them. Well, I had watched, I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was Jaywhackers that I was, Jessie at Jaywhackers that I was watching yesterday. And I think she's the one that had the breakfast burrito. It could have been someone else. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure it was her. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is such a good idea. And it sounds so good. And I thought, that's another use for my egg muffin cups. So I just cut one of those up and put them on there with the Laughing Cow cheese wedge, and I was going to use the alfresco chicken sausage, but those, they weren't open yet. And so I went ahead and just used the bacon since that was already open. And it was so good. So, and I also put, I don't think I mentioned in the video this morning that I had put on there some fat-free Kraft cheese. So it had, it was only 4 points, and it was so filling. I couldn't even eat my fruit. What I did is I ended up covering up my fruit, putting it in the fridge, and I just grabbed a banana, because I know I'll probably want that here in a little bit. So yeah, it was really, really good. So if you guys make those egg muffin cups, try them in a breakfast burrito. Really good. And I used the Ole Extreme tortillas that are only 1 point, but I'm sure they'd be good with the flat outs as well. I'm not a huge fan of the flat out taste, when they're not cooked. I like the flat outs as pizza, but when I eat them like as a wrap or a burrito or anything, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of the flavor of them. So anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Tonight's dinner are the stuffed peppers, so I cannot wait to try those. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yes. Well, if it's not, that's just what it's going to be, because that sounds good. So I have all that stuff prepped. If you saw my meal prep video, you'll see that I prepped a lot of my meals this week, and I'm pretty sure I have stuffed peppers on my menu. And so that will be dinner, and I will show you a picture, and I'll just have a side salad with that, and maybe some broccoli or something. I'm not sure. But I'll have a picture. I'll take pictures of my snacks at work, which are going to be really boring and the same all the time, because I always have an apple and I always have a Quest bar. But just in case there's anybody new watching, they can see what I have for my breaks at work. And you guys all have a wonderful day. And I'm sorry about the little bit of negativity earlier and teary-eyed, but it's life, and this is my life. So anyway, thank you everyone for all my new subscribers and just all my ones that have been here since the beginning. I do appreciate you. Thank you. Bye-bye.